Good morning, viewers and students. Last video we covered the origin and nature of economics. Today we are going to discuss the broad divisions of economics. Broad divisions of economics. So, what are the broad divisions of economics? Economics is a science which studies the economic activities of human beings. It studies how human wants arise, how people work and earn income, and how they spend their income to fulfill their wants and get satisfaction. So, the subject matter of economics in brief is wants, efforts, satisfaction. The significance of economics in these days can be made clear by the words of Professor A.C. Pigou, who says economics is both light giving and fruit bearing. That light giving and fruit bearing. Economic thinking is only one aspect of the broad current man's thinking, and the objects of economics is to study economic thinking and economic behavior of man in the society. So, want is the motive force to economic activity. Know that income earning and income spending activities is called as economic activity. Know that in the society we work to earn living and considered as economic activities. Economic activities are said to be driven by the rationality. What do I get in return? What is in it for me? Or self interest. The motive behind these activities is to earn income or the money for satisfaction of their wants. The activities performed by earning money are called economic activities. Know that. So economic activities driven by emotional, sentimental, sentimental altruism, all human engagements involved in social is personal, professional, charity, patriotic activities considered as non-economic activities. The concern for fellow beings and love and affection and passion about someone, how because such natural conservation, street children. So these are called as economic activities. Scarcity means not having adequate resources. The meaning of word economics most closely connected with the word scarcity in economics. Okay, so we use the term relative scarcity. Scarcity in relation to wants of society is called as relative scarcity. Wants are unlimited, resources are limited, and alternative uses. So, economic problem arises when wants exceeds the resources because of alternative alternative measures. So we forced to go with the choice problem. So science of choice making comes into the picture. In order to obtain one thing, you have to sacrifice another. You have to sacrifice another. We have to leave it another. So we are going to select the things. We are going to select the things into things. First, net benefits for net gains are highest. Economics is the systematic study of never-ending efforts to man to satisfy his endless wants with limited resources. So economics is study of we work together to transform the scarce resources uh, into goods or services to satisfy the infinite wants, and how we distribute these goods and services among our results. So this is the primary information about the economics. Economics is a social science. Social indicates what? Society. Society has to go any number of problems. So optimum utilization uh, of resources, optimum utilization of available scarce resources is very much needed in our country. So natural, financial, human resources that should not be wasted. Allocation of resources in such a way, producer and profit producer get a profit, consumer gets the satisfaction, and society gets welfare. So that is the motive of the society. So what are the broad divisions of economics? First is consumption, satisfaction of wants with the help of goods and services. In consumption, we study the behavior of the consumer in the satisfaction of wants. What would shall be produced in what quantities are determined on the basis of the demand, on the basis of the consumer demand. The laws that explain consumer behavior is studied. The nature of demand for goods and law of demand and satisfaction of the goods and elasticity of demand. So next, second is production. Production deals with activities to produce goods and services to satisfy the human wants. So production depends upon the land, labor, capital, organization, and technology. You know that. So production means creation of the utilities. We have to create the utilities. Land supplied raw material. Labor is necessary to change the form of raw material into goods and services. And capital provides tools and missions with which we labor can produce. Finally, it is the duty of the organizer to organize the production in effective manner and coordinates and correlates and initiate the work of the other factors of the production. So under production, what is going to discuss? We study the factors of the production, the features and loss of the production. We are going to study under production system. And third is exchange. Exchange is the another branch of economics. So it covers and buying and selling process, buying and selling of goods and services. Uh, it studies how prices of goods and services are determined in the market. Exchange relates to market mechanism where goods are demanded and supplied for price uh, under present economic organization. So no one is self-sufficient. No one is the self-sufficient. Each individual depends on others for the satisfaction of his wants. You know that because he specializes in the production of one commodity or service, what he does not produce himself, he must obtain from others. exchange for what he does not produce. Exchange is the result of specialization today. Specialization means what? Division of labor. So production is for the market, not for own use. Own use. Exchange is the essential link between consumer and the producer. So production is incomplete unless produced goods not reach the ultimate consumer. So produces what he does not consume, and consumes what he does not produce, selling what do not want, and buy under exchange, which study the determination of prices, relates prices, rates of exchange, value theory, money and banking, and the international trade. This is related to exchange. Distribution. Next, fourth. Production is the combined effect of the factors of the production, like land, labor, capital, organization, and technology. So the wealth is distributed among the owners of these four factors of the production, including technology. So wealth is distributed in any form of rent, wages, interest, profit. So distribution refers to what? To the sharing of the wealth and income by the four factors of the production. The share goes to the land is called the rent, which is the share that goes to the uh, laborers, and interest is the reward for the capital. So whatever remains goes to the organizer in the share of the profits. So under distribution, so we have to study how the rent is determined, how the wage is determined, how the interest is determined, how the profits are determined, what are the different kinds of the profits. So these are the four important broad divisions of the economics.